Okay, so for this week's discussion, week 2, it was the difference between the formative and summative assessments. So for the formative assessments, they're used throughout the class to get a better understanding from your students, to see if the information is getting through to them or not, whereas the summative assessments are used at the end of the lesson or a unit to see if the students understood the material that was taught to them. And then I would use formative assessments in my PE lessons by asking my students questions about the activities that I'm having them do. I might have them, show me the proper way to throw the baseball to first base, then ask them, if you beat the runner there, what's that called, an out, and then, how many outs do you get an inning, so that way it's kind of like an interview style questioning. And then for summative, I would have my class compete in a baseball game at the end, and there I'd really be able to see their understanding, grade their understanding, the formative assessments and I guess summative assessments, it would be kind of hard to use those if I had kids who were consistently missing. They wouldn't really have that understanding of baseball, wouldn't really be able to do a lot of the formative assessments on them, and then they probably wouldn't do very well in the summative assessment at the end. I could see some kids, possibly being upset by another student who is excelling in the lesson because maybe they do the sport outside of the class, so they have a better understanding, they're achieving a little bit more. I could see that causing some problems. But I think that, that's going to happen in any sport, in any class that we work in. But those are, I think, the types of assessments that I would use.